just after 10:30 in the morning, and it's Roger here with you. Got some good news for people who've wrote home and been waiting for a reply for quite a while. Apologies for that. All things on us being on the air this weekend. If we hadn't have got most of the replies out by this weekend, we were going to stay off the air until we got them finished. You know, we sort of set ourselves a deadline. Had mixed reports from various people we've spoken to. It does seem to think that we should stay off the air if we don't get the mail done. If you would like to voice your views on that, or any other things concerned with BRI, please write to us at our mailing addresses, which are 32 Victoria Road, Salisbury, Wiltshire, SP1, CNG in England, or you can write to our address on the continent, which is still active. It's PO Box 190743501 DB, Utrecht in the Netherlands, and you'll let us read them out on the air. The Caroline Movement is one of Offshore Radio's leading organisations today. If you're interested in what to expect with conditions, we look at the Shortwave propagation report every fourth Sunday on the radio file, and also another look at it on the second Sunday. So listen out on the radio file today, and listen out what to expect for November on the Shortwave conditions. Just before we play the first track off our live recording from Nebworth, we've got a couple of little magazines we'd like to mention there, Shortwave sort of news stuff. First off is the Danish Shortwave News magazine, which you can obtain now. It's 12 issues a year. It just costs £18.50 for 12 issues. Quite comprehensive little DX magazine, apparently. If you'd like more information, however, before you purchase, you can get more information from SWN Tavliga, and I'll spell that for you. It's TAVLEAGER. That's Tavliga, and that's 31/DK 2670 Greve, and I'll spell that for you. It's GREVE, Greve in Denmark. Okay, that's the Danish Shortwave News magazine, and send off and get some information there from SWN Travliga 31/DK 2670 Greve in Denmark, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Right, we're going to go now. This is BRI. Stand by for a very long radio file with tons of news in there today with Steve West. That'll be running from 12 through to 1:15, and then Jane comes on at 1:15 through till 2 when we close down. I'm going to bid you farewell. Thanks for tuning into my show, and I'll be back on the second Sunday of November with some more solid gold LD.
RNYI has returned to the air. Hi, I'm Randy Steele, and we've got basically the entire crew, or most of the entire crew that you heard us announce in the beginning of that, if you did, and if not, we'll be introducing everybody over the course of the night, but first, other words other than mine to our fearless leader, Mr. Al Wiener. Hi, folks. It's good to be back, and RNI is back on the air via the transmitting facility in Nashville, Tennessee, and all of us thank the WCR for this opportunity to return with our form of free radio for all. Our brand new free radio. We also have in the studio here none other than New York's or Brooklyn's richest accent. Thanks a lot, man. So appreciated. Johnny Lightning. Yes, she's back again. Oh, okay. You know, I'm thinking with this studio and the adjoining blue room where everybody else in, you know, just Christian Radio.
Anyway, we're on a quick termination. The band of Radio New York International. 7,520 kilohertz. Worldwide Christian Radio. while the station was off the air, but is now believed to be open again. Other items of interest, 8 news lines. A free and offshore radio information service operated by Chris England was closed down by BT. In the meantime, Chris is trying to get the ban lifted. Of course, the other cloud on the horizon, the broadcast bill. A couple of last-minute amendments to the bill were defeated. It now seems that the legislation will be passed in its original form. Anyway, that's the legal news for you. And now continuing with Andy Walker's London Report. And over to you, Andy.
Thanks very much, Steve. It's Andy Walker taking a look at the London news. A couple of recordings and a nice little story to finish off with.
Watford and Fields, Sunrise FM, T-shirt and sweatshirt. Make those cars look funky. The phone number, 052 double five 303 484.
Standing around London's airways, the only pirate that seems to be doing 24 hours, 7 days a week in stereo at the moment seems to be Sunrise Radio on 88.7.
There's the thing running here. All the shows come in soon. Here on the big one.
Sunrise FM coming from the east end of London and not being received all that well here in south east London. Meanwhile, up the band, in and around London, we'd like Stevie to say to Solar. Yeah, SLR 99.6 FM invite you all to their second anniversary party on Saturday, the 13th of October 1990 at the London Shinola. 1 Waterloo Road, Saturday 15. Your musical showcase for the night, One Destiny. AJ Franklin. Yes, of course, Mary Rose. Rosa, Tex Johnson, Fire Nice, Azania, and Daddy Freddy. Yes, many more personal appearances to be confirmed at the top comedian of the night. The prizes, the fair tickets to Spain, donated by Hoffman Travel. Also, Sky Satellite System, a free hairstyle, £50 worth of clothes from Jules Tex. So, many more prizes on the night. Music supplied by all the crazy SLR crew. Tickets £8, much more on the door. Open from 9 to 8. There'll be a bottle of wine on every table. That's for the early ones, that is. Your ticket outlets are in the usual places, like the music and all the places. So don't miss the second anniversary party for SLR. 2 years old and still going strong. Oh, marvellous stuff. SLR 99.6. Thank you, Boring Barry. Yes, SLR is celebrating 2 years old. This weekend or last weekend? I don't really know because I don't listen to these stupid new music stations. Only to take them for Britain Radio. In fact, it's another one. Love 89.7, 7 days a week in between the rays. Another one. Love FM. Lovely. They're all few and far between these blooming stations. All doing exactly the same thing. When we've got at least 3 legal stations doing soul music. Of course, there's WNK up in North London, and there's Choice in South London. And also there's Chess FM, which is London-wide. So, I mean, just the futile thing to do, putting all these pirate stations on, playing all this soul and hip-hop junk all over the place. But still, never mind. Wednesday night's a little bit of fresh air on a Wednesday evening. On 101.7 coming soon to London, Classic Rock 101. Classic Rock 101 FM, running a test transmission, and programs will start soon on 101.7 FM every Wednesday evening with the best in classic rock. Our phone number is 081-391. That sounds familiar. Yeah, Classic Rock 101 will be starting soon to London on a Wednesday evening. I wonder who
behind that? And to finish off with on the radio news here on Britain Radio, a little story for you. The radio station transmitters that does not install them. Anyway, the story goes that a CLR up on 105.8 installed a transmitter, and within 2 hours they realised something wasn't quite right with it. In fact, the carrier access kept switching itself on and off, so in 2 hours the transmitter was switching itself on and off. In comes a chap called Tony, who ventures up the tower block, undoes all the doors, goes in there in the dead of night, and sets up all his test equipment around the transmitter, takes the top off to see what is happening with his transmitter, to make a few adjustments to the carrier access. All of a sudden, young Tony feels a shoulder on the back of his... hand on the back of his shoulder. Get it right, Walter? Yes, a hand on the back of his shoulder. He looks round to see 2 DCI men and 4 policemen. He says the words, oh... Well, you can gather what he says. They said, sorry, sunshine, we didn't intend to come and bust you this evening, but as we were passing the door, we thought we could your transmitter. What are you doing anyway? So he explained to them that he was trying to sort out the carrier access. He said, oh, I don't know why you don't get a reliable build of your transmitters, install them and leave them. So young Tony, realising he's in a lot of trouble, all of a sudden, what happens? Yes, the 2-way radio he's got on the block goes, Tony, how long are you going to be? The DCI man picks up the 2-way receiver and says, hello, who is this? The voice comes back, Tony, stop messing about, how long are you going to be? The DCI man kings up and says, this is the Home Office, we've just got your engineer, all his test equipment, and your transmitter. The voice came back, told him to go forth from no supply and basically saying that the guy was some form of masturbator. Nevertheless, the DCI man keyed up the 2-way receiver again and said, one day, sunshine, you and I may meet. Now, when the police dismantled all the equipment with the Home Office guys and they took it back down to the van, they found not only were the tyres black on the DCI van, but all the windows had been smashed in as well. A little story there from the darkest North London, Central London radio, and a raised by Home Office. Still, never mind, we shall continue. This has been Andy Walker with the Britain Radio, a radio file, London News. That's about it for this time. Nice and short and sweet, and you're back to Stevie. See you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you, Andy. I can't believe it. Never mind. Today, welcome along to Britain Radio International, 6,232 kilohertz, 48 meters shortwave, Steve West, and the radio file. Over in a minute, shortwave, medium wave, and FM news. PRI is now producing a monthly transcript of all the news featured in our radio file program. If you'd like a copy of this transcript, just send a stamped addressed envelope and a 15-cent stamp to PRI's radio file transcript 32 Victoria Road, Salisbury, Wiltshire, SP1 3NG in England. Or you can send our address on the continent to PO Box 19074 3501 DB, Utrecht in the Netherlands. You can just send 1IRC. Address one more time. PRI's radio file transcript is 32 Victoria Road, Salisbury, Wiltshire, SP1 3NG in England, or PO Box 19074 3501 DB, Utrecht in the Netherlands. PRI, available to you every month. Continuing with this extended radio file program. And shortwave radio news. on the 21st of October 1990, at approximately 9:20 p.m. The station was broadcasting on 101 FM only at the time, while the shortwave transmitter was on the site. Apparently 4 DCI and 2 police arrived at the house, knocked on the door, and Steve Most opened it, thinking it was DJ Rob. All studio equipment and the FM transmitter were taken. However, the aerial record collection was left. You're listening to the British Top 40 Climbers with Jane every 20th of the month, PR13.
Makes you feel happy all over.
Okay, certainly hope it does make you feel just a little bit better today, and we've got some good news for Jane fans. Yes, she's back at 12:30 today with an extended show through till 1:30, so look out for that. Meanwhile, here's Steve Winwood with a new song. 2 Christmas records on my show today, and we've got the first of those coming up in a moment, so stay tuned for that on BRI. If you're interested in free radio, then you need a copy of the Free Radio News Sheet. Issued monthly, it includes medium wave, FM, and shortwave news. Every second of 4 Sundays is Britain Radio International. Okay, Sunday is today on our 4th Sunday schedules. Don't forget the all-important radio file coming up with Steve West at 12 o'clock today with all the latest radio news in there. Right, as I said, time for an ear bashing from Jane. Here's a Christmas record. All leading up to Christmas record, this December will be magic again. And Kay Bush. If we could have all contributions by the 14th or 15th of December for the radio file, and not the 22nd or 21st as he just mentioned on the programme. Thank you. Stand by for Jane coming up in a moment.